Very good evening, and a first is actually always special, and when it's the first homegrown league, it's extra special, and that's what we are here at. We are here at the Hyderabad Pickleball League, and it is game day number 2. And when it's game day number 2, it is going to be All Stars taking on Starry Smashers in the first contest of the day here. And we're here at the Reserve Pickleball Club here in the outskirts of Hyderabad. It's a lovely day. It's cold. It's not very warm either. And as the night wears in on all of us, I'm sure it's going to be a very pleasant evening. So I'm here. I'm Harikishore Maladi here in the commentary box, and joining me is Manasa. A very good evening to you, Manasa. And after game days 1, how's the excitement?
Hi Kishore. Yeah, it was lovely weather today. And if you see last week Nandi Chargers played up against Termo Titans, and first Nandi Chargers was underperformed team, but they won, and in the game breaker they won the match. Same as Dasos and Raptors, they played, and Dasos won the match, and Keerthi Warriors and Starry Smashers, Keerthi Warriors won all the matches. And that's an interesting game which happened last week, and all the underperformed teams were performing and performed, and they came to the game breaker, and we didn't even expect what will happen, but Nandi and Dasos, they both played really well. And if you see today's match, All Stars and Starry Smashers will be playing today's match, and the game has started.
That's All Stars and Starry Smashers, and immediately here we've seen Reddy of All Stars trying to just talk to his teammate. Southpaw, in fact, Manasa is always a different, it's going to be very different because of the angles that he can create. And that's what we've been seeing here from the All Stars. That's out. He tried to go for that forehand winner at that point, but just could not keep it just near the tram line. Had to go out. Fans are slowly coming in. Slowly the action is building up out here. It's a weekend actually, and it's a long weekend. In fact, it's a festival weekend that we are looking at, and I'm sure it's going to be a festive atmosphere as the evening goes on and on. Starting with the men's doubles, and each team play the men's doubles, and then they play the women's doubles. We have the singles in as well, and we also have the mixed doubles that will also happen. So at the end of the day, there is a lot of action that will happen.
Definitely, Kishore, there will be a lot of action, and we know that pickleball is the emerging sport now, and everyone likes this sport. There's no age barrier for pickleball, and we can see the fans here who are very excited, and many fans are coming to watch this game every week. And we can see the game. That's a good shot and point.
Forehand onto the net there. The women's doubles, the men's singles, and then you've got the men's doubles too also coming in. And we'll have to see what happens when the teams play. And that's a team there, the Starry Smashers, and in the dugout, it is absolutely, they're very confident of there. Starry Smashers currently are on 1 point with the All Stars on 2. Straight on the net out there, tried to give that little backhand onto the kitchen. They're on their second serve at this point. And remember, in pickleball, you always have, when you're playing doubles, it's always 2 serves that you get per team.
Kishore, I'll share the interesting thing what happened last week. If you see men's doubles, so men's were always playing the ding shots, morely ding shots, and women's was playing smash shots, which we have seen in the last week. I think this time also they are doing the same thing. We can see more of ding shots now. So another point.
Extremely well placed there. That was Akshath with that placement. Did really well. Had to think at that last moment, and that's what pickleball is all about. You go ahead, think on the go.
Mostly the game is about strategy. It's not about the stamina. It's more about the strategy. That's why we can see half men's are playing with more of strategy.
I would have called it a nutmeg had it been football out there, but yeah, this is pickleball. The bench of the Starry Smashers, the league, the teams, everybody in attendance. I'm sure it's going to get vociferous after a couple of rallies. It's good start there, I should say, from the All-Stars team. Well begun as half done is what they say this time. It is straight onto the net, and yes, you have to, as a partner, it's always important that you give your teammate a couple of encouraging words, couple of words of motivation, especially when it's going against you. Couple of unforced errors there from Reddy. This time, yes, that's worked there. So it's worked. He's just asked you to play, maybe keep it simple, play it down the line. And yes, you can always force unforced errors from the opponent that way.
Kishore, what do you say about the pickleball community, which is growing very fast nowadays?
Absolutely. I mean, it's an emerging sport, as you've already said. What started as a recreation sport in the United States has picked up extremely in a very huge manner out here in Hyderabad. And it's really good, yeah, you see, the All-Stars dugout out there. And where you see, the community in itself, has been growing by leaps and bounds. You've seen all these players, they first played the Challenger Cup and now they're here playing the main league. So, as and when, every day it's growing. And the sport has just made its advent out into the city here. And having a homegrown league like this, giving preference to players who are based out of Hyderabad, it's going to go a long way in creating a huge grassroots development program as well. So this is just the first league, and I'm sure we're going to see more number of
leagues coming up, definitely.
Absolutely. And
I wish that there'll be many leagues soon after this Hyderabad Pickleball League. And we can see another point for All Stars. Now it's All Stars is 6 and Starry Smashers are with 2 points. But you can you cannot expect anything, because anything can happen in pickleball. Because last week underperformed teams have become the winners. So this time also I think I'll root for Starry, because anything can happen in pickleball.
It's never say never. It's not over until the fat lady sings, is what we all say. So until the final whistle, until the final point, it's always anybody's game. Starry Smashers will have to look at some way to go and stop this juggernaut from All Stars. So they've got the serve right now, which is the first thing that they have to do, because you can always win points on your serves only.
And this important serve for Starry Smashers to get the points. So
2-6.
Yeah. Charan, Reddy and Sahil. Sahil is a good player, so Sahil has to get the points for Starry Smashers if they want to win this match.
Straight onto the net there, and straight on the net. 2-6 is what we are watching at the scoreboard right now. Starry Smashers, the first thing that they have done is get that serve. They have to capitalize on this. Good use of the kitchen out there. Very well played. Excellent gameplay out there. Those cross-court shots, cross-court usage of the kitchen. All Stars. Well, and this has gone out. More in pickleball, it's always, how many, you also need to know what kind of balls you need to leave. More than, trying to go ahead and take every ball. It should also...
Guys, please make sure your team... If you need any help, you can come to the help desk. But please take care of all your stuff. Thank you.
For an announcement about how important your personal belongings are and how you're only responsible for your personal belongings. That was the league's announcement there. But moving on with the game, couple of good volleys in there.
Kishore, let me tell you, before Hyderabad is known for just biryani and IT parks, but now it has become more of drink and drop shots. Hyderabad will be known for drink and drop shots from now onwards because of pickleball, because of their craze and the trend which is happening right now in Hyderabad, because pickleball used to be famous only in Bombay and Bangalore, but now it has become famous in Hyderabad too.
And yeah, I mean, the best part about pickleball is, the kind of investors who have come in. We've seen big names like Saina Nehwal. We've been seeing names from the entertainment industry as well. We've seen corporates also coming in. So all this, what happens is, it gives a lot of boost to the game as well. It's a very good shot across court kitchen gameplay that they had done. And in the end, a forehand shot that just went out of the baseline. So in the end, I think we have gone ahead and finished that first match of the day. We're just waiting for the confirmation of the score out there.
Back from the game, Starry are with 3 points and All Stars are with 8 points. Still, Starry has to work on this strategy to play against All Stars and win this game.
Yeah, you see, point number 9 for All Stars. They're in the second serve. Akshath and Karunesh ready. The far end of the screen. Starry smashers Sai Saran Reddy and Sahil Bafna. Shouldn't be losing their focus. They shouldn't be losing their game plan, because it's very easy to get carried away. The pressure of the scoreboard is also huge.
That's a good volley.
Sahil tried to go ahead and reach that ball, but then did bounce a couple of times before he could go ahead and reach. 10-3. So we think we're getting into another small timeout out
And
there.
Starry has only 5 points to win. And Starry Smashers, they have to play really with strategies to win against All Stars, because it's only 5 points for All Stars to win against Starry Smashers. They have to come up with a strategy definitely.
I think, Mansa, what, looking at the scoreboard right now, All Stars are in the second serve. So one good shot, Starry Smashers will go ahead and get the serve back. And that's when they need to make it count. Because if they do not make it count at this point, they would definitely be staring at a very huge deficit there. A 10-3, they are already looking at a 7-point deficit. And sometimes in crunch matches, the pressure is so immense that even they're always the captains, the coaches, everybody, they always come to you and they tell you to kind of go and stick to your basics. And sometimes even that becomes very difficult to execute. You can make mistakes in whatever shots that you're actually strong at. And that'll be even more surprise for you. And then that starts playing on your mind.
Definitely, Kishore. But last week, if you have seen the matches between Nandi Chargers and Termo Titans and Dasos and the Raptors, the teams who have underperformed initially, just like Starry Smashers, they won the game. They have gone for the game breaker and they won the game. Even this week also, we can expect the same between Starry and All Stars. You never know, anything can happen in pickleball.
They got the serve. We just thought that it was half well done. But then, the minute they got the serve, it was Sahil who sent that forehand straight out of the baseline. So in fact, it was Sai who did that, sent that shot. Second serve for Starry Smashers. And as we'd spoken about it earlier, they need to make this count. Looking at how they've started, it's a good one. They get 1 point there because it was straight down the line and it went out of the baseline there. Sahil has to make sure that his serves are on point, are on cue. Good shot there, but there was always that running shot is always very difficult to execute because you are always running against the tide there. The ball is dipping in very quickly. It's very difficult to execute those shots, and that's how Starry lose the serve. It's all stars again with the serve. Make a mistake, a backhand onto the net. Second serve here.
And if you see Starry Smashers, they are taking up the ball very early. That's the best part because they are trying to play more of dink shots and they are trying to put them, they're making them to make more unforced errors. That's how they can get the points also, Starry Smashers. This is the strategy which they have to work on. And I think they're doing that very smartly.
11-4 as we speak. Second serve for all stars. Good work there from Starry at this point. They've got the serve.
They're just 4 points away to win this game, all stars. I think it's now Starry's serve now, and if we know that whoever serves the game they get the point, and that's how they got the point now. Starry Smashers. All they have to do is they shouldn't let any unforced errors during the all-star serve. That's how they can get this match, and they can win this match.
Couple of good volleys played, and Saran should have packed a little more power on it. It's a good backhand. The intention is right to go into the kitchen out there. Maybe play the drop shot from the baseline. But an unforced error straight to the net. Second serve is what we're looking at. One more. Couple of times, Saran Reddy has now not been able to execute that drop shot very well.
Now it's a serve by all stars where they can get a point also, because whoever whoever get the chance for serve, they get the chance to win the score. That's the get the score, and that is the rule of pickleball. Whoever serves, only they get the point. Now it's all star serve, and they got the point now. Good volley by both the teams. Point for all stars.
Very well executed there. The Starry Smashers are absolutely happy. They do get that point. They get that serve more importantly, and that is what matters at this point for them. They have to keep holding their serve. That's when they can get those points. Did this go out? Just waiting for that confirmation there. Looking at the referee, no, it's looks like it's gone out. It's the second serve there for Starry Smashers. The intention was absolutely right, Manasa, to go right at the baseline, down the line. But let's see what they can do with the second serve here. Most important. Excellent drop shot there from all stars. They just saw that both Saran Reddy and Sahil Bafna were a little deep into their court. They did see that space out there near the kitchen. Extremely well executed. Forehand winner was the try out there. The ball just had to go out.
Another point. Good shot for all stars. They're just 4 points away, 3 points away to win this game. I think it's tough for the Starry Smashers to come back. What say, Kishore?
I mean, the first thing Starry Smashers have to do is take the serve. Right now, with the All Stars in the second serve. Just go out.
Kishore, what do you think? What went wrong for Starry Smashers?
So I know what I have actually seen is, the couple of shots that they have tried to execute, especially the drop shots. They were not really confident of pulling those drop shots. And as I said, sometimes the shots that you're really good at, sometimes the scoreboard pressure can take the best out of you. So what happens is, you would not be able to go ahead and execute those shots really well. And that is what happened at this point, is what I can see. Yes, unforced errors were also played a part. But in the end, we now have a match point here. This is match 1, men's doubles. We've got All-Stars on match point at 14. We've got Starry Smashers on 5. All-Stars in their second serve. And what can they do?
All-Stars are just 1 point away to win this game, and Starry Smashers still have 10 points. They have to score 10 points. The match point. Starry Smashers got the serve. Now they have a chance to get the points. Only they have to do is they shouldn't let any unforced errors. That's how they can get the points.
Slowly crawling one by one, 1 point to 1 point. Saran out there, Saran ready. He's been playing out of his skin is what we can see. 6-14 is the score. Still in their first serve. Now it will be their second serve here. Second serve. Fans of the league, fans of the teams, the team owners, the people who are behind the scenes in this team, everybody are out here. Another unforced error here. This time forehand unforced error straight onto the head. Now that give All-Stars a chance to wrap this game up. Akshath and Karunesh ready.
They're just 1 point away to win this game. Wow, that's a beautiful shot by Starry Smashers. They're trying to restrict to get that 1 point for All-Stars. Still, All-Stars, they have the chance to get a point because it's their second serve. Whoever serves the game, they'll get a chance to win this game.
Where is that winner going to come from? How are they going to go ahead and ace this? It's a good one from the Starry Smashers there. They're fighting tooth and nail. They're going ahead. They're not giving it up till the last minute, and that's what the spirit is all about. That's what the spirit of pickleball is all about.
That's why I said, Kishore, anything can happen in pickleball. They're just 1 point away, All-Stars, but still Starry are restricting them to get that 1 point. So this is the best part about pickleball and, the excitement. That's why, people are more excited and they want to play pickleball because there is no age restriction and anyone can play pickleball because there's more of strategy rather than the stamina.
Absolutely. Well said, Mansa. Concerned bench out there of Starry Smashers. 7-14. They need more points, but this was one forehand error there from Sahil. You see the look on his face as well. He's not very happy with that. 7-14. Did that go out? Did that go out? No, it didn't. But at the end, a backhand shot there from the All-Stars team finds the net.
This game is becoming more and more interesting because Starry are restricting All-Stars to get just 1 point because All-Stars are 1 point away, and this is the serve point for Starry, and they got 1 more point. I think they'll equal the level also, if I'm not wrong.
It's chance now for All-Stars to wrap this up. They did have some hiccups. Couple of shots, they didn't get the elevation right. The ball went and hit the net. But now, they should not be doing any mistake out here. 14-9. Akshath and Karunesh ready there. First serve. On match point. The last time they got a match point, all Starry Smashers did well. But this time, the All-Stars don't have any problem there because the Starry Smashers, one shot hits the net, and at 15-9, the All-Stars have bet the Starry Smashers in match number 1.